we have to find out the Norton's equivalent circuit. Okay, Norton's equivalent circuit across the terminal A and B. Okay, what are the steps to find the solution of a given network? Okay, basically for finding the solution using Norton's theorem, what you have to do, wherever we have to find out current, first you make it shorted. Okay, that is step 1. Step 1 is what? Step 1 is finding of short circuit current. Okay, just like in Thevenin's theorem, first you make it open or you remove the terminal so that we can find the open circuit voltage across this. But in case of Norton's theorem, that is reverse of Thevenin's theorem. Okay, in this case, what we can find, we have to find out the short circuit current. Okay, so for this particular network, you see, okay, across A, B, our requirement is draw the Norton's equivalent circuit across A, B terminal. Now A, B is open or short circuit? Open. So now we have to make it shorted. That is step 1. Okay. So now you make it shorted. Once you make it shorted, now you see the diagram. Okay. Once that you make it shorted, so no current can flow through 8 ohm resistor. No current can flow through 8 ohm resistor. Why? Because total current can flow through the short circuited path. Because source is here. From the source, current is flowing. That is the total circuit current. And this current flowing through 8 ohm resistors. Okay. Some current flow through this, some current flow through this. Okay. That means total I1 current is sum of I2 plus I2. And while reaching here at this junction, okay, some current can flow through this, some current can flow through this. And being this is open circuit and no current can flow. So total current flow through this. Okay. But if we take short circuit, then what we can find? If we take short circuit, no current can flow through 8 ohm. So the above diagram can be redrawn like this. Now 8 ohm you see that is okay open circuit because that is valueless because no current is flowing. If no current flowing, no voltage drop. So that is valueless. Now you see. Now our requirement is finding of short circuit current or Norton's current. So for this particular network, okay, so finding the current through different branch, we can apply mesh analysis or loop analysis, or we can apply also node analysis. But if we apply node analysis using one equation, we can find the solution. Okay, using one equation, we can find the solution. Let voltage at node 1 say V1 and voltage at node 2 say V2. And take, let us assume, okay, V2 node 2 is the datum node or zero potential node. Okay, node 2 is the datum node or zero potential node. Zero potential node means V2 equals to 0. Okay, so let potential at node 1 say V1 with respect to the grounded node. Okay, now applying Kirchhoff's current law, nodal analysis advantage is what? It is directly based on Kirchhoff's current law. Minimum number of equations can be written. So accordingly, being it is directly based on Kirchhoff's current law, applying Kirchhoff's current law at node 1, what we can find? I1 equals to I2 plus I3. That means here whatever the current I3 flow, that is your short circuit current or Norton's current. So in place of I3 we can write IN. So incoming current equals to outgoing current. Now applying Ohm's law. To the above equation. Okay. In place of I1 what we can write? Current flowing from this to this. Okay. So higher potential minus lower potential divided by resistance. So 0 minus 2 plus 24 minus V1. So 24 minus V1 by 8. Similarly, value of I2, V1 minus 0 by 8. Okay. Similarly, value of I3 or IN, that is V1 minus plus. So V1 plus 4 minus 0 divided by 4. So we can find the value of V1. Okay. By solving, we can find the value of V1. Now V1 equals to 4 volt. V1 is what? That is the voltage across at node 1. Okay. Now come to our requirement is find the short circuit current or Norton's current. So IN now, IN value is how much? V1 plus 4, V1 plus 4 minus 0 by 4, V1 plus 4 by 4, and V1 value 4 plus 8 by 4, that is 2 ampere. Now we got the value of Norton's current. Clear, all of you? Clear or not? Huh? Once you get the Norton's current, next step is what? Finding out Norton's resistance. Step 1 is finding out short circuit current or Norton's current, and step 2 is finding out Norton's resistance. And Norton's resistance in the equivalent resistance which can be obtained by looking from the open circuit terminal, which is open now, this. So from this terminal we have to look. We have to look from this. Okay. And Norton's resistance, the equivalent resistance which can be obtained by looking from the open circuit terminal by short circuiting the voltage source. Whatever the source, now you have to suppress. Okay. If current source, that must be open circuited, if voltage source, that must be short circuited. If we make it short, so the above diagram again can be drawn like this. Okay. Here voltage source is short. Okay. And here voltage source is short circuited. So we can find the equivalent resistance. How to find the equivalent resistance? Assuming a source here across AB, total current flowing, some current flow through this, some current flow through this, and whatever the current flow through this, again reaching at this junction, some current flow through this, some current flow through this. This current reaching here, this current reaching here, whatever the incoming current here, the same current leaving here. So these two are connected in parallel. So 8 ohm connected in parallel. Okay. So we have written 8 ohm parallel to 8 ohm. And again they are parallel combination, series with 4, so plus 4. And they are combination again series with 8 ohm. Okay. So 8 parallel to 8, 8 by 8 to 4. So 4 plus 4, 8, 8 parallel to 8, again 4. So this is your Norton's resistance. So we got the Norton current and Norton's resistance. Okay. Once we got the Norton's resistance and Norton's current, so we can draw your Norton's equivalent circuit. What is that Norton's equivalent circuit? Norton's equivalent circuit is what? Resistor must be connected in parallel with the current source across AB terminal. So this is your Norton current or short circuit current, and this is your Norton's resistance. So Norton's current we know IN is 2 ampere, yes or no? And RN is 4. So this is your Norton equivalent circuit. Suppose another resistance is given here, say find the current through 5 ohm resistor. Okay. So using Norton's theorem, find the current through 5 ohm. So we can connect the whatever the resistance that we remove. Okay. Now you connect across this terminal. So we can find the current through the load using current division formula. So this is the process. Okay. This is very easy. Okay. To find the solution using Norton's theorem. Okay.